Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a tutorial for Gmail, beginner's tutorial. Well, why am I doing this today? Well, let me tell you. Recently, I've been discovering that there's so much to learn about Gmail. I've been using this program for quite a long time now, especially in high school, and really all I did was receive emails and send emails. That was about it. That's all I knew. But now I've learned a couple more new things, so that's what I'm going to put in this tutorial. Oh, and I almost forgot, if you know a little thing or two about Gmail already, go down in the timestamps below to see if you can learn anything more from this video. And without further ado, let's dive right into it. Alright, so we're on this page. It is the standard. If you haven't been on Gmail before, this is the standard inbox layout. So I haven't changed anything really about the layout. So the first thing we need to know is how to compose an email. So let's go to compose up here in the upper left. And alright, so the first thing you gotta do is type who you're gonna send this to. So I'm gonna send this to nivlA. Okay, that's not an actual email address, but usually it's like nivlA@gmail.com or something like that. Alright, so then you type in your subject, hello, and then you type in the rest of your body here. Okay, so maybe I'll say, hello, this is a tutorial. Okay, and so what you can do here, you have nivlA@gmail.com, CC and BCC. So let's go over the distinction between these two. So CC is called carbon copy. Okay, so Sam and Jackson, basically. Okay, so I carbon copy them so they know that I sent this to them. However, Jackson knows that Sam received the email and Sam knows that Jackson also received the email. So that means the receivers know who else received the email. Now, BCC, that means blind carbon copy. If I sent these two like this, this means that Sam does not know Jackson received it. They just know that I sent it to them. And Jackson knows that I sent it to them. But they don't know who else received it. Got it? So that's the distinction between that. So you can choose between that. Okay. I'll put this up here. Okay. So that is the first thing. Also, if you want to minimize the screen, you can do that. If you don't want this screen up, you can press minus, but it's still there. So that is your little draft. If you accidentally X, well, just go to drafts, and then you can see it there. It's probably the top one. Hello, this is a tutorial. All right, next. So you know how to send an email. Receiving emails. Emails would just pop up in your inbox like this. I have Yuda. This is a bunch of language learning stuff for Japanese. So that's how you receive. And then you can reply, like if I go to LinkU Weekly Roundup, you can reply like this and send a little message. You can do that. Okay. So next, settings. Okay. Here we go. This is the density setting. So you can change the density of your inbox. And what that means is, so by default, you have an email, and if there's attachment with the email, it'll show it below. So this is the default. Now comfortable, since I don't have any documents within these emails, it's just gonna show the same thing. But compact is when it gets really small. Really small. Yeah. Like that. But personally, I like the default, so I'm gonna choose that. Now all of these, the inbox types, is different customizations for what goes first. So if I choose unread first, my unread are ready first. So let me read this one. Okay, so right now, this one I haven't read, but this one I have read. If I choose unread first, that means they're going to put, well, who guessed it, they unread first. And so I know some people who like to do it this way. For me, I haven't really changed it. And so that's a little customization idea for you there. Actually, I didn't tell you how to delete an email. So if you're done with a conversation, you can just delete it like this. Yeah, and it's gone. All right, let's go to the more, let's say more advanced skills that I didn't really use when I was in high school. So let's go to settings, see all settings. Okay, here we go. So we're in the general tab. That's what we're gonna stay in today. So over here, down to default text style, this is where you will customize your text style. So if you don't like the way that the font or the size of the text or the color, well, here you can change it. Fixed width, I can do this. I can make huge text. I can make it pink. And then, of course, you gotta save changes, because if you go to compose, it won't be like that. You have to save your changes by scrolling all the way down, and then save changes, it'll load, and then you can compose. So now I have this type style of text. Yeah, like that. Okay. So you can do that. But I actually do like the original text, so I will not change that. So let me change this back real quick. And then we will go to something called professional text. So let me save my changes here. We're going back to the settings tab. Scroll down until you reach something called a signature. So this is a professional signature. What you're gonna create a new one. I'm gonna call it nivlA. And this is where you put all your stuff, like my name is nivlA. You put your title, like student, and then, I mean, this is posted on YouTube, YouTuber, phone number, contacts, all that crazy stuff. So now, when you go new email and reply or forward, you will have this signature right there for you. And you don't have to manually put it there yourself, it's automatically there. So let's see that in action. So let's go in inbox and compose. Boom, it's already there. You just type above it, hello, this is a tutorial, capitalize of course, and then nivlA phone number, student YouTuber phone number, contacts. It's all there for you. Boom. That's a professional signature. Let's say I sent this email. Hopefully this doesn't go anywhere. I don't know any. Is this an actual person? Probably is. That's so, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna send it. So look over here. If I press send, it's gonna send it. But what if, oh no, that's the wrong person. What am I gonna do? This is so embarrassing. Well, what you can do is go to settings, to pull it back from the interweb, from the internet, and stop it from sending. Well, the default cancellation period is 5 seconds, so you only have 5 seconds to do that. After you press send, you're like, oh no, but you only have 5 seconds to realize and click the undo button. But now you can undo send. My tip for you is to mark this all the way up to 30 seconds, so you only have 30 seconds to react. So your reaction time gotta be pristine. Gotta be quick. You gotta be quick. So let's say I actually do send this to jackson@gmail.com. Hopefully they don't get this email, because that would actually be embarrassing. And yeah. Okay, so let's send this. I'm sending. So now I have 30 seconds for this message. And after 30 seconds, it'll disappear. That I can undo it. I press undo. Oh, it's saved. I didn't send it to this guy. I can edit this and then send it to them if I would like. But for now, maybe I'll change it. I'll change the address, blah, 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 and then send it. You know? Okay, so that is that. Now, here is the thing that I found really, really beneficial, is something called a label. So I can right click on whatever I want to label. I'm going to label as, and right now I don't have a label for this, so I'm going to create a new label. So what is this going to be? It's going to be link Q. So I created my label link Q. It has one thing in it because, well, of course, that's what I moved into the label. So now I have two more things that I can put in there. So I can select it, select both of them, go to the top that looks like a folder and an arrow. I can move to link you, and now they're gone. But where did they go? They went to link you. So here they are. Wow. So I've organized my inbox like this. So now it is gone. So now here's another amazing thing. It's called a filter. So what happens is you start getting a bunch of emails from different people, right? And it fills up your inbox really fast. So what do you do if you have too many emails? What can you do? Well, let me tell you. You can create a filter. So let's go into this thread right here. And what I can do is to click this 3 dots more and filter messages like these. And so what happens is everything from Yuta at yutaaoki.com, I'm going to create a filter. I'm going to say every message that I receive from that person, and I'm going to skip the inbox. I'm going to archive it somewhere. Skip the inbox. I'm not going to see it in my inbox. And I'm going to choose a label, Japanese. And I'm going to apply that label. There are so many other things that you can do with this, but these are the 2 things that I click, that I check, and I create filter. What is this going to do? Well, let me tell you. Any email from Yuta Aoki, from that email, yuta at yutaaoki.com, is going to go into my Japanese label and not in my inbox. So when I open up Gmail, I can just open up the Japanese label and I see new messages from this person, and I don't need to see it in my inbox. So that's a few quick tips for Gmail that I've learned so far. Comment down below if you guys want an advanced Gmail video that I can do later when I've learned a bunch of other things that I can do on this platform. But other than that, this is the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one.